Greetings, citizens of the world. I am Q Anonymous. I do not forgive, I do not forget. Expect me. I was tagged to JFK Jr.'s Facebook page 6 fucking years ago, May 2020, while Donald Trump was in the office the first time. A man named Alan Otto, who channeled Bashar, did 3 interviews confirming I'm Q, and we talked about synchronicity. And when they posted me to JFK Jr.'s Facebook page, they posted a gray alien, a photo of a gray alien, a TR-3 spaceship, and John Lennon, because John Lennon comes into my dreams. So does Paul McCartney, a young Paul McCartney who says he died in 1966 in his Aston Martin. Paul, Heather Song, Paul Jet, Chase Jet's my son. So, JFK's grandkids singing Timber by Kesha. Mike Sherrick is my stepfather, owns Heaven on Earth Farm. So Mike Sherrick, see Kesha? And then Pitbull, Bull in the Heather, Sonic Youth, Masonic. I'm a warlock. I'm actually a warlord. I'm not in the Masons. They won't even speak to me. I've called them, I've sent them emails, and as soon as I get a car, I'm going to go to a lodge. So a Grand Lodge, a GL, G is 7 in Gematria, L is 12, 12th letter. So 712 future, I'm from your future. You all, what you're doing is crimes against humanity. Why do you teach nonsense in school and save all the good stuff for just the Freemasons? Men. What they're hiding from us, you'll want to kill Freemasons. You'll be like, this organization needs to be shut down immediately or turned over to Q. I promise you, you don't want to be there when I come around. So, Timber, Lumberjack, Lady Q, the plaid shirt guy, Lumberjack, plaid shirt guy who mocks Trump is Tyler from Billings. So I had a one-night stand with a kid that went to school with, he's like 25 years old, but a kid that went to school with my kids named Tyler Billings. How many coincidences before it becomes mathematically impossible? Donald Trump, Trump Kennedy, 2020. That QAnon is a psyop. Anybody who says Q, talks about Q or QAnon, and doesn't know my name, don't listen to them. They're controlled opposition. They're trying to destroy Q. They couldn't steal it, so now they're just going to ridicule it, and it's defamation of character. So if you are even mentioning Q without understanding what Q is actually about, it's above top secret. I suggest you shut the fuck up. Because I have a huge lawsuit, and it's slander and defamation of character. Pretty much either way. Because the people who are for QAnon say it's Donald Trump, which is a lie. And even that 107, 5 years ago, I started my videos, and can't even watch the videos because I'm like, oh my God, this is all AI. But I get keywords and stuff like that. So I started to post all my nonstop synchronicity, and his followers are calling me a troll, and it's like, oh my God, I can't stand this. All they're doing is pretty much telling you the news is the world news and Trump information with their own little spin on it. They're not giving you the information. JFK Jr. says, I will bring down the entire government. I will expose my father's killers even if I have to bring down the entire government. That's both wings, 2 wings of the same fucking bird. Bird is the word. Trash man. My first husband was a trash man. Lamb, Jason Lamb, is a trash man. So people I went to school with, Heather and John John. Heather's family owns a trash company. Heather and John John. Are you getting it? I'm a getting it. 107, you can make invasion. I channeled the fucking Greys from your future. This simulation is made by Illuminati Inc. I own it. We all own it in the future. Everybody owns everything in the future. All of the tax dollars that are spent retrieving UFOs and reverse engineering the technology and then selling it piece by piece, we should be shareholders. It doesn't make us a penny. It makes them extremely rich. And the thing is, it's a game to them because they own the Federal Reserve, so they could just print money. It's toilet paper to them. Oh, you want to sell your soul? How much? Because it really doesn't matter. Elon Musk, $300 billion, no problem. It's just paper. You have these, and now all of the insiders, the people that are in the Illuminati families, Donald Trump's exposing it, Elon Musk. Now, instead of giving credit where credit's due, now the bad guys are going to pretend they're the good guys, exposing the whole thing. Still leaving Q out of it. What does that tell you? I've been locked up for 2 years as incompetent. Been locked up by Joe Biden's Secret Service. Been stalked by Hunter Biden, locked in the ward multiple times with the messages. They tackled me when I reported it the first time. They tackled me as I said, you're spying on me. As he's saying, can you prove it? They're tackling me and taking me to the ward. Again, one of the officers in Aberdeen says, come on, Q. For what? All I did was walked up to speak to him. I was like, you're taking me to the ward just because I said I have Hunter Biden's messages? What? I have Hunter Biden's messages in my fucking hand? Come on, Q. You're done. You're done. The Masons are done. They infiltrated my family. That's when this gang stalking really, really got bad. The addiction, they get in your head. It was the Havana syndrome. I would get sick for no reason, like really, really sick. Vertigo, nausea. They just constantly in your head. Kill yourself. Kill yourself. They have something called voice to skull. So I channel and I get downloads through neutrino beams. So I have some loving entities that teach me and say, what they talking about? They ain't talking about nothing. Peekaboo. So peek, you can make keep, the oath keepers. So there's people in the shadows, double agents, that are running the gang stalking, and it's just a big trap. The gang stalkers, repent or burn in hell. And when I say burn in hell, it's a living thing. It's humiliation. It's public opinion. Do I care if you go to jail? No, because you're already in a spiritual prison. And what's on the outside's much worse. You're actually going to need prison for protection. So JFK at the WWE, saying, it's me, Hillary. I'm the pudding wrestling champion down here in Ocean. I live in Ocean City right now. I'm on the verge of, possibly needing a homeless shelter or living in a car. The smartest person in the world. I prove I'm Donald Trump's consciousness, Elon Musk consciousness. I'm being stalked by Elon Musk on one hand, and then he's helping me on another. Like he's a double agent himself. So Elon Musk talks about simulation theory. He's in my simulated multiverse book. I'll show you. I don't even think Rizwan Burke's a real person. I think that's a pen name written for me because all bestsellers are AI written. Here, J.K. Rowlings, you came up with Harry Potter. You are full of shit. Potter was my kid's first grade teacher. And you can also make Audie. See Audie in there? That's my neighbor. I mean, my lawyer friend who I had a menage with Faith. George JFK Jr. George is my grandfather, my uncle, my cousin. Doesn't it say Georgie Porgy pudding and pie? Jerked off in his girlfriend's eye. When her eye was dry and shut, Georgie fucked that one-eyed slut. Andrew Dice Clay? Yeah, we were made out of clay, right? Whatever. So, simulated multiverse. I ordered this while I was being held as incompetent in Worcester County Jail. The first time, for the first 6 months, they had a competent evaluation in their possession that the judge asked for. My lawyer refused to speak to me. I was like, if he would have spoke to me, I would have... Do you have the competent evaluation? Tom Moronic? His name is Moronic. And now he advertises on Stalk by the Feds. I put my Elon Musk messages all over his Facebook and stuff. They ignore me. Major Tom, Uncle Tom's Cabin, Warrant. So Elon Musk is on page 53. All the movies and stuff, like Iron Man, he's in Iron Man. That's AI. He's in Big Bang Theory. That's AI. He's a brilliant con man. So is Donald Trump. I believe that they're Tesla bots. Perhaps there's some person who sold their soul hiding behind that. But I need to know. I'm not sure. I know I'm their consciousness. I'm way smarter than Elon Musk. If Elon Musk's been talking about simulation theory for years now, he still pretends that government is relevant. So here he is. He's on page 53. Hold on. The odds that we're in base reality is 1 in billions. Elon Musk. Do you see? So summon demons, you can make summons with Elon Musk. So ELO, on the album covers of ELO, Electric Light Orchestra, they're all UFOs. Elongated skulls. Noel, the Kings of Leon. Use somebody. The gang stalkers, they used them as your pawn in my 5D chess game. So fucking checkmate. You're gonna repent. And if you don't, I really don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm gonna be untouchable, unreachable real soon. I came to make Ocean City famous. Like one way or another, because I really don't want to stay here. I'd much rather go to Hawaii and live in Hawaii. I think QAnon is too advanced for Ocean City, Maryland. It's awful here. It's so dirty. The buildings. I stayed at the Empress and was like over $1,000, I think, a week. It was like around there, and the carpet had to be maybe since they opened. I'm not sure, but I had all brand new white socks. You know, most people have brand new socks when they go on vacation. They like to have some new clothes. 10 minutes, black. I'd made a video about it. I was like, and they get top dollar. Cigarette butts everywhere, trash everywhere. They have the dark rail that comes here and brings people from wherever, from everywhere. They bring their coolers and stuff like. They don't spend any money here, and they trash the beach. They don't spend any money. They bring their own food and drinks and hang out on the beach and leave it the way that they treat the hood. That's all I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but when I used to come here, it was white people. It's black people now. drug addicts, whores. I didn't know that Ocean City had so many whores until I was unlawfully arrested. The Worcester County jail's full of them. That's the one girl was working from inside of the Grand Hotel, Procol Harum. Grand Hotel, Interpol. Interpol has a song called Grand Hotel. There's the cabal is running a vicious smear campaign against me, and I just you can't break me. You can't break me. My husband's been doing this to me for so long. You already stole everything that I was afraid of losing. My farm, my kids, my grandkids, my pets. I should have said my kids first, but I'm mad at them because they're adults. So, yes, my husband's a narcissist. These people they let demons use non-player characters or background people. That's what Lou thinks. He's a lead character, and he's not. He's in a chapter that's about to be closed, and I'll never speak about Lou again. You'll have to hear about him from my old videos, because I'm not Heather. I can't stand him. He's such. I thought he acts like a woman with his gossip. He gives everybody, like my own daughter-in-law, Jess. She's real tall, so he calls her Giraffe, and she has her nose is a little big, so he calls her Hanzo behind her back. Jessica Allman Brothers. She just had Cassidy, Grateful Dead. Nobody would even tell me the baby's name. The only reason I know the name, like I want birth dates and stuff so I can do synchronicity. They won't tell me anything, because the more they give me, the more I prove of what they're doing to me. It's criminal. Family members have tried to get me locked up for reporting I was going to kill one of my grandkids. I'll take a lie detector and I'll pay for yours. False restraining orders by 3 different family members all around the same time? What? They hate don't say QAnon. They hate it. Don't talk about simulation theory. Don't talk about the Matrix. What? Why? Don't talk about occult symbolism. It belongs to us. It's almost like they killed them and cloned them and replaced them with the royal family. And they just don't want this family to be recognized as the legitimate heirs to the throne. But really, it's just me. It's consciousness. And if I died and I shifted to a new reality, and if my family truly are non-player characters, then fuck them. All of them. I don't ever need to see them again. I've already grieved. And you don't understand. You could say I'm cold. So cold is 3634 in Gematria. It's my old address. You could say I'm cold, but you don't know how many tears I've cried for 6 years. Why I stopped crying? It's because my eyes were getting so puffy. I was making me look so old. So I stopped crying. Full on crying. Like bawling. For years. But people who would piss on my grave. We went on a family vacation. I got sober because I had my husband's part of this. He's running around calling me a crackhead. He taught me how to cook cocaine. He would drive me down to get the crack, and then on the way home, he'd have to get the first hit. He'd save his last $5 crack hit for a blowjob when it was all gone. This is the man that's running the smear campaign on me. Well, what you're doing to me is one thing, but what you're doing to my grandchildren, they hear this. You're poisoning them with a wonderful, loving graham cracker. I've seen my granddaughter like a handful of times. I've seen both. I have two granddaughters, but the one couldn't talk when I saw her last. So I've only really got to know Alina, and she loves me. She loves me. We had the time of our lives down here. We were wearing fake mustaches, and we got old time photos. We went and ate. We played on the beach. It was the first time I'm like had seen her. They came down when I flew the first Skybanner at Atlantis. See, my daughter, it's scary because one minute she acts like she's on my side, and then the next minute she calls Q nonsense, and then she says, I believe you, and then she says that I'm bitter, and my youngest son, Chase, just told me, you used to humiliate me with this QAnon. Well, you humiliate me by being a dumbass. You haven't listened to a word that I said. And this doesn't age well for you, Chase. You're being brainwashed by master manipulators. Lou and every new supply that he's had. Wait till you find out the truth. You replaced Graham Cracker with a gang stalking whore. Evil. As much information, as much proof, Elon Musk messages, sky banners, tagged to JFK Jr.'s Facebook page. It got directors' messages, Kimball Musk messages, and they still just say, oh, you embarrass us. They're trying to smear me so none of my friends, none of their friends hear the truth, because I think they all took a bribe. I think they sold me out. I know Lou did, and I think he's working with the Freemasons. And I'm telling you, I need to know if Lou's closet queer. So I think he is. It was when this all started. Kara's Peaches, making of the perfect day. It says Peaches at the end. Cling Peaches, Klinger, a Klingon. Beat me up, Scotty. Scotty's a neighbor, a Scott's neighbor. I saw them googly eyeing each other. It's my granddaughter's dad, and he spent most of his adult life in jail for trying to kill somebody. And they're googly eyeing each other, and I was like, Kara told me, she's like, yeah, Alex is bisexual, and he's very attractive, big 6'4" guy. He's a good looking guy. And I was like, oh, that's it. I was like, I can see it. I can feel it. And that's when it all fell apart. As soon as I was confirmed Q, I went from having a family, a 25-acre farm, 4 cats, childhood souvenirs, to nothing. Nothing. I got a quarter of what my farm was worth, but it's my mom's grave. Have you ever seen Poltergeist? Craig T. Nelson? So there's a song, Craig, by Stephen Lynch. I lived in Lynchburg. So we got Craig Quinn, the mighty Quinn. My book is Synchronicity. Abby Quinn, Abbey Road. Abby is my niece. So Tara Quinn is her mom. A terabyte. Another one, Bites the Dust. Get it? Bites. B-Y-T-E-S. Queen. We are the champions. Champ's my dog. We will rock you. Chuck Rock is my uncle. Chuck Rock Atari game. I'm suing the Freemasons. And if you don't give me the keys and you try to fight it, I'm going to sue you personally. Every single one of you. Because what you're doing is fraud. You're pretending that these symbols, that you have to go up through the degrees to understand. I don't. It's my family's symbolism. That's why I dedicated my life to QAnon. Nobody else would dedicate their life to QAnon. That's why these are Anons that just popped up out of, just stumbled upon this extremely complicated thing called QAnon and dedicated their life breadcrumbs and bakers. And my grandparents lived on Baker Street. Gloria Baker was my dad's girlfriend. Gloria, you too? The Doors? No, you're lying. The amount of time that it takes to understand, and you couldn't have possibly understood much 6 years ago. They already have their agenda. The news has their agenda that QAnon's crazy, and Donald Trump has his agenda that he's the savior, that he's Q, that he's the time traveler. I think Donald Trump is Mr. Roboto. Styx, the Grand Illusion. I need to know. Somebody needs to do a wellness check on Trump, on all of them. I contacted Larry Ellison. Where are all these visionaries? I proved simulation theory. Where's Rizwan Virk? There's a guy, Melvin, something that I'm contacting. I forgot his last name. He's, in the simulation theory movement. I contacted Nick Bostrom from the University of Oxford. Do you understand? They held me as incompetent for 2 fucking years in 2 counties for reporting on Q. As incompetent. As if, and then I got out. They sent me back. I got out. They sent me back. This is criminal. It's a ruthless conspiracy. It's obstruction of justice, denial of due process, slander, defamation of character. I tried myself because my lawyer wouldn't talk to me. I was telling Assistant Warden Drummond, please, help me. I need to petition the court for a writ of habeas corpus. As she's telling me, I watch your videos. You're highly intelligent, talking about complex theories and subjects. And I was like, it's like spitting in my face. I was like, you are not qualified. You're not even qualified to be a librarian. I ordered 17 books. And I kept asking. I wanted my book, Kid by the Side of the Road, 107. Refused to give it to me. I wanted the civil rights books. Would not give me the civil rights books. I ordered 17 books. I think they only gave me about 5 of them. And they specifically wouldn't give me the ones that I asked for. I was like, you're giving me the ones, and yes, I'm glad you gave me this one, but I wanted the 107 book so I could show the other inmates. Donovan Season of the Witch. Her name's Lindsay Donovan. Touch your nose if JFK Jr. is alive. These people are in danger in jail, anywhere, everywhere. I was gang stalked in both jails, Harford County Detention Center. I contacted Daniel Galbraith. Yeah, you're getting a lawsuit, and if you make me take you to court, you're going to jail. Daniel Elton John. I sent this man, do you see what I'm doing right now? I sent him hundreds, probably, at least 100 grievances, filled with synchronicity. Wouldn't even, aren't you supposed to, like, reply? They gang stalked me about the deep state, about the Bidens, about the Men in Black, and then sent me to the ward where they drugged me. As soon as I get there, Dr. Bedoy, which is Yoda, you see Yoda backwards, he talked about synchronicity. And my synchronicity, he talked about the Police album, The Synchronicity. And he said that my synchronicity is loose associations. Somebody talking loose association makes no sense at all. And is akin, so Anakin Skywalker, Officer Walker arrests me, to him raising his hand and a dog barking. Me, 17 hours a day, teaching quantum mechanics, synchronicity, called symbolism, is akin to him raising his hand and a dog barking at the same time. Dog backwards is God. So, a bear, my name is Glorioso. So oso is a bear, is in Spanish. So I saw 107 talked about going to the Magic Castle. So there's Jimi Hendrix, Spanish Magic Castle. Jimmy's my uncle. Jim is my neighbor. Jim and Jimmy Jr. And Hendrix. I know two people with the last name Hendricks, Sue Ellen and Frank Hendricks. So this is what I do. And for some reason, the criminal justice system and the cops and the doctors and the wards and stuff think that this is insane. It's insanity. It's you're delusional, you're schizophrenic, you're crazy, can't form a logical thought. What? Shame on you. Shame on you, Dr. Landis. You're a psychologist. Dr. Gustav Jung is a famous psychologist. He just kept telling me, stop talking about this. Just put it in your book. Just to, like, blow me off. I'm like, you're going to jail. His name, and Dr. Gray, Conan Gray, Heather song, Touch of Grey, Grateful Dead. The Sahara Cafe right there is themed in the Grateful Dead. When I died at 19, do you understand how many times I've been outside the Matrix? Not the other side, the outside. A lot. I used to do drugs when I got the bad drug addiction late in life. My back started to hurt for no reason. They use voodoo. That's what that was like. What? I just herniated a disc. So a really hard place to herniate a disc in your thorax. It's the T. Is that T something? I forgot what it's called though. Hard place to herniate a disc for no reason at all. And then another one down in my lower back, the lumbar. I'm like, it's like something's going on. So I got like what they call fibromyalgia, where your whole body hurts. I'm like, somebody's doing this to me. I was getting sick for no reason. Even when I was trying to get off drugs, when I'm on methadone, I would get sick on methadone as if I was withdrawing. And I suspect that my husband had something to do with it. Like there's some drugs that you can, if you take, it'll throw you into, like Suboxone. It'll throw you into withdrawal. Because I was like, we went on vacation. We went through the Denver airport, the Illuminati headquarters. I got sick as fuck on our family vacation. Had methadone, was almost ready to get off methadone. It seemed like the better I got, the worse my husband got towards me. I think his handler, Muse Simulation Theory. And I think his mother is also a handler. Fran Evil. It's a song called Fran Evil. Evil girl, Fran. It's insane. Because she works for NASA. He doesn't even work for NASA. I don't think Lou's smart enough to work for NASA. But now I don't even think you have to be smart. I think you have to be a pathological liar to work for NASA or the government. It all comes from a quantum supercomputer. All the speeches, where they go, what they do. Well, that's not government. That's not democracy. You didn't vote for that quantum supercomputer, and it's all the same. It doesn't matter, Democrat or that's insane. That's another thing with the QAnon. I hate it. I'm QAnonymous. Only one political party is blood drinking pedophiles, while the political party that's calling them is in the Epstein files. That's calling them pedophiles, is their leader is the biggest pedophile on the planet.